The sharp crack of Victoria Harper's palm meeting Tasha's cheek silences the restaurant. Forks scrape against plates. A glass teeters on the edge of a table, toppling over in slow motion. Gasps ripple through the air like a cold wind. Tasha stumbles back, eyes wide, her hand instinctively flying to her face. The sting spreads, but it's not just the physical pain, it's the humiliation. Victoria's lips curl into a smug smirk. That's what happens when you don't know your place. The words hang heavy in the air. No one moves, no one speaks. And then, murmurs, whispers. The weight of judgment begins to shift. Tasha stands frozen, her pulse pounding in her ears. The burn on her cheek is nothing compared to the years of insults disguised as jokes, the countless times she was overlooked, dismissed, belittled. Her mind races through every sideways glance, every patronizing, "You're so articulate." Every moment she had to smile through clenched teeth. This wasn't just one slap. It was every slap, every slight, every unspoken rule, reminding her that respect wasn't hers to claim. Victoria folds her arms. Well, nothing to say now? Tasha swallows hard. The old her would have stayed silent. But not today. The room splits. Some diners avert their gaze, pretending they saw nothing. Others exchange knowing glances, lips curled in hushed approval. Then, the glow of screens flickers on. A few patrons lift their phones, recording the moment as if it were a spectacle, not a violation. The digital age, where injustice is content before its condemnation. A teenager murmurs, "This is gonna go viral." Tasha sees it. The bystanders, the enablers. She spent her life walking away, but tonight she plants her feet. Tasha's fingers curl into her palms, nails digging into her skin. She's tired. Tired of smiling through disrespect. Tired of swallowing rage. Tired of being the bigger person. Her mother's voice echoes in her mind. Pick your battles. But this battle has picked her. Victoria snorts. That's what I thought. Tasha exhales slowly. Then she lifts her chin, her voice steady. You think you can just put your hands on me and walk away? Victoria rolls her eyes. Oh, please. But Tasha steps forward. The fire in her gaze makes Victoria hesitate, her smug expression faltering. The restaurant holds its breath. The cameras are still rolling. Tasha sees it now, her moment, and this time she doesn't let it slip away. Tasha moves before she can second-guess herself. Her open palm meets Victoria's cheek with a force that shakes the room. The sound reverberates, sharp and final. Victoria staggers, clutching her face, eyes wide in disbelief. The confidence she wore so effortlessly crumbles, gasps. Someone whispers, "She hit her back." For the first time, Victoria is speechless. A beat of silence, then chaos. Voices clash, arguments erupt. The cameras catch it all. Victoria stares at Tasha, stunned. But Tasha, she's never felt more steady. The power has shifted, cut to black. Pick your battles, baby. Not every fight is worth losing everything for. Tasha Carter hears her mother's voice as if she's standing right beside her. A lesson repeated so often it's become second nature. Keep your head down, smile through it, swallow the hurt. So when the woman at table 5 snaps her fingers and calls her girl, Tasha exhales slowly, forces a smile, and walks over. "Yes, ma'am, how can I help?" The woman barely looks up. "Try not to mess up my order this time." Tasha isn't just a waitress. At least, she refuses to be. Every night after the chaos dies down, she sketches out plans for her dream cafe. A place where people like her feel welcome. No fake smiles, no whispered insults disguised as politeness, just good food, warmth, and respect. But dreams don't pay bills. So she keeps showing up at Chateau Belle, serving people who don't see her, biting her tongue to keep her job. But tonight feels different. It's always the little things. The slow, deliberate mispronunciation of her name. Taysha, Tusha. The way some customers hand her their credit cards without looking at her. The exaggerated patience when she speaks, as if waiting for her to stumble over her words. Victoria Harper is no different. She leans back in her chair, tilting her wine glass. You must be new here. Tasha keeps her voice even. I've worked here for 3 years. Victoria smirks. Really? Huh, never noticed you before. Maya, from across the room, catches Tasha's eye. She knows. She always knows. Maya doesn't believe in silence. Why do you let them talk to you like that? She hisses as they grab plates from the kitchen. Because I need this job, Tasha mutters. Maya scoffs. You think they'd fire you for standing up for yourself? If anything, they should be scared of you walking out. Tasha exhales. That's not how it works for us. Maya shakes her head. Maybe not, but it should. Tasha doesn't answer. Not yet. Tasha has bitten her tongue more times than she can count. But tonight, Victoria's laughter grates against her skin like sandpaper. The way she waves her off, dismissing her like an afterthought. The way she expects Tasha to shrink. Something inside her shifts. Maya sees it. Tasha, ... Tasha sets down her tray. For the first time in her life, she isn't sure if she'll pick this battle, or if the battle has already picked her. Victoria Harper strides in like she owns the place, her designer heels clicking against the floor. The room shifts, waitstaff straightening, managers subtly adjusting their ties. Tasha watches from behind the counter. Victoria doesn't glance her way. She never does. Sliding into her usual seat, she tosses her purse onto the table like she's marking territory. Her friends follow suit, perfectly styled, effortlessly entitled. Maya murmurs, "Here we go again." Tasha exhales. "Yeah, here we go." Snap, snap. Tasha turns, stomach tightening. Victoria arches a brow, fingers still poised midair. "You work here, don't you?" Tasha bites back a retort, stepping toward the table. "What can I get for you?" Victoria's smirk widens. "Oh, she speaks." Her friends snicker, amused. Tasha steadies herself. "Would you like to start with drinks?" Victoria leans forward, voice dripping with condescension. "You tell me, sweetheart. Think you can handle that?" Maya grips Tasha's wrist behind the counter. "Breathe," she whispers. The glass slides across the table, stopping inches from Tasha's hand. Victoria doesn't look up. "Keep it full." Tasha picks it up, fingers tightening around the stem. Victoria exhales dramatically. "God, is it that hard? Basic instructions, honey. You pour, I drink, you refill. Simple enough?" Laughter ripples around the table. Tasha walks away, heat prickling her skin. Behind her, Maya mutters, "One of these days you're gonna snap." Tasha swallows hard. Maybe today is that day. Victoria's friends don't need words to say what they think. A glance, a half smile, the flicker of amusement in their eyes as they watch Tasha move. They don't see her as a person, just part of the scenery. Victoria swirls her wine. I swear, some places just let anyone work here now. A perfectly timed pause, just long enough for the insult to land. Maya stiffens. "Say the word, Tosh. We walk out together." Tasha clenches her jaw. She can't. Not yet. Victoria smirks, watching her struggle. She knows Tasha won't fight back. At least, not yet. Victoria tilts her head back and laughs. "People like that should be grateful," she says, her voice loud enough to carry. Scraps are still better than nothing. The table erupts in laughter. Tasha grips the tray tighter. Maya whispers, "Don't. Not here." But Tasha's already moving. Her mother's voice echoes in her head, "Pick your battles, baby." But this time, the battle has picked her. She stops at the table, sets down Victoria's drink with deliberate calm. And for the first time, Victoria looks surprised. Because this time, Tasha isn't backing down. The glass tips. A dark splash of red wine cascades over Tasha's uniform. "Oh no!" Victoria gasps, hand flying to her mouth, eyes wide with false surprise. "I'm so clumsy." Laughter erupts from her table. The sharp, unfiltered kind that carries across the restaurant. Tasha grips the tray in her hand, the sting of humiliation burning hotter than the liquid seeping into her clothes. Maya moves toward her, whispering, "Don't react." That's what she wants. Victoria leans back in her chair, smirking. Someone should get you a bib, or maybe just a new job. Tasha exhales slowly, steadying herself. Around her, the restaurant hums with whispers, pity, amusement, indifference. She clenches her fists. Not this time. Victoria pouts. "You poor thing, that must be uncomfortable." Her voice drips with mock concern, but her eyes gleam with cruelty. Tasha's jaw tightens. "I'll clean it up." Victoria leans forward. "Oh, sweetie, don't worry. You're used to cleaning up messes, right?" Another burst of laughter. Her friends chuckle behind their glasses, barely bothering to hide their amusement. Tasha swallows the heat rising in her throat. She could walk away. Pretend this never happened. But the smirk on Victoria's face dares her to react. And this time, the weight of silence is heavier than the stain on her shirt. The restaurant falls quiet. A dozen eyes dart between Tasha and Victoria. Phones appear, some recording, some pretending not to. Maya's voice is low, urgent. "Tasha, don't give them a show." But the show has already started. A couple in the corner whispers, shaking their heads. A server near the bar watches but doesn't move. Tasha forces a breath through her nose. "Are you done?" Victoria tilts her head, considering. Then, with a casual shrug, she muses, "I mean, it's just a little wine. No need to be so sensitive." The way she says it, like Tasha's problem. The tension tightens. A silent question lingers in the air. Would she let it go, or would she finally push back? Then it happens. A sharp crack splits the air. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Tasha's head snaps sideways, her cheek stinging where Victoria's hand landed. Maya sucks in a breath. Someone's phone clatters to the floor. For a moment, no one moves. Victoria exhales dramatically, shaking out her wrist. "Oops," she muses. Reflex. The room is suffocatingly still. Tasha touches her face, fingers trembling. Her mother's voice echoes in her head, "Hold your head high, never let them see you break." Victoria smirks. "Aren't you gonna run off, sweetheart?" Silence stretches. Phones stay lifted, cameras rolling. But Tasha doesn't move. A slow, deliberate exhale. Then she lifts her hand and swings. The impact lands solid. Victoria stumbles back, her gasp swallowed by the stunned hush. Eyes widen, jaws drop. For the first time, Victoria isn't in control. Tasha's hands are steady now. Her voice doesn't shake when she says, "Oops." No one laughs. No one speaks. The weight of the moment presses down on everyone. Maya grips the edge of the counter, barely breathing. And then, just as the silence becomes unbearable, Victoria lunges. Tasha doesn't step back. Victoria's hands curl into fists, but hesitation flickers in her eyes. She wasn't expecting a fight. Her friends stay frozen, unsure whether to intervene. Tasha lifts her chin. "Not so fun when it's you, huh?" Victoria opens her mouth, but for the first time, no words come out. And just like that, the power shifts. The whole restaurant watches, waiting. Because this isn't over yet. Victoria blinks, her usual smirk slipping. Her hand hovers near her cheek, fingers trembling. She laughs, but it's forced. Too light, too uncertain. You just made a huge mistake. Tasha doesn't flinch. Did I? Around them, the tension thickens. Victoria glances at her friends, expecting support. But they hesitate, shifting uncomfortably in their seats. For the first time, the control isn't hers. A murmur rises from the crowd, some surprised, some approving. Victoria's confidence flickers. The certainty she's always carried, the untouchable arrogance, is cracking. Tasha watches her struggle and knows, this time, she's not the one shrinking. The restaurant erupts. She had it coming, a voice calls from the back. She just hit her, twice, someone else murmurs. That's assault. Laughter, whispers, the sharp hiss of disagreement. Some guests keep their heads down, pretending nothing happened. Others grab their phones, typing furiously. Victoria's friends finally stir, one standing abruptly. This is ridiculous, she scoffs. Tasha should have walked away. Maya steps forward. Walk away? After what Victoria did, why is it always on us to stay quiet? A sharp silence follows. Tasha meets Maya's gaze, grateful. But she doesn't need saving, not today. Because, for the first time, people are watching. And not just watching, questioning. Heavy footsteps cut through the tension. Tasha. The manager's voice is sharp, clipped. You're done. Hand over your apron. Tasha exhales slowly, her fingers tightening around the fabric. So that's it? The manager doesn't waver. We don't tolerate violence here. Maya's mouth falls open. Are you serious? She defended herself. The manager shakes his head. Doesn't matter. Victoria folds her arms, confidence creeping back. Actions have consequences, she purrs. Tasha feels the weight of it. Familiar, exhausting. But something shifts. The murmurs grow louder. This isn't ending the way they expect. Not this time. Check the cameras. Maya's voice slices through the noise. The manager hesitates. Excuse me? The security footage. Maya presses. Let's see who started it. A ripple runs through the room. Eyes dart to the manager, waiting. Victoria scoffs. Oh, please. You scared? A customer calls out. For the first time, uncertainty flickers across Victoria's face. The manager exhales, rubbing his temple. Tasha straightens. Maybe, just maybe, the script isn't set in stone. She's right, an older woman speaks up. That girl spilled wine on her on purpose. I saw it too, a man chimes in. Then she hit her. Twice. Murmurs turn to agreement. More voices join in, challenging the manager's decision. Victoria's expression tightens. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. Is it? Maya folds her arms. Or are you just mad you finally got caught? The manager hesitates, glancing at Victoria. For once, she's the one on the defensive. Tasha watches the shift. The weight that was always on her shoulders? Now, it's pressing down on Victoria. Too late, someone murmurs. Victoria frowns. What? A girl near the bar smirks, holding up her phone. This is already online. Victoria lunges forward. Delete that. Laughter ripples through the room. Oh, sweetheart, Maya taunts. Actions have consequences. Tasha's phone vibrates. A message pops up. You're trending. She glances at Victoria. The panic, the shift in power, it's all there. For the first time, Victoria isn't just seen, she's exposed. And the world is watching. The manager's phone buzzes. He frowns, answering. Sir, His voice falters. The owner's voice is sharp. You fired the wrong person. The manager's face pales. But save it. I've seen the footage. Reinstate Tasha now and consider yourself on probation. The call ends. Silence thickens. Tasha crosses her arms. Well? For once, the manager has nothing to say. Victoria scoffs. This is ridiculous. The owner's voice cuts through the speaker. And you, don't come back. She stiffens. Excuse me? You're banned. Her mouth opens, then closes. For the first time, her privilege fails her. No smooth apology, no connections to pull, just cold reality settling in. The power she took for granted, gone. The manager exhales. Tasha, your job's waiting. She meets his gaze, steady and sure. No. His brow furrows. What? I won't work where I'm only valued when it's convenient. A murmur of approval ripples through the crowd. Tasha unties her apron, dropping it at his feet. This isn't just walking away, it's walking forward. The internet explodes. Justice for Tasha trends overnight. Celebrities, activists, and news anchors amplify the story. She stood her ground, a talk show host says, and people listened. Tasha's inbox flooded with messages, job offers, interviews, strangers thanking her for speaking up. This wasn't just a confrontation. It became a movement. And the world? I'm still watching? A notification pops up. GoFundMe campaign created, help Tasha open her own cafe. Maya grins. You're already halfway funded. Tasha's breath catches. Thousands rally behind her, pouring in support. By week's end, the goal is met. This isn't just a fresh start, it's her start. And this time, she's the one in control. Victoria scrambles, posting an apology video. Tears, forced sincerity, none of it lands. Comments flood in, too late, you got caught. Her endorsements pull out, invitations dry up. For years, she dictated the narrative. Now, she's just another cautionary tale in a world that finally stopped looking away. If you were in Tasha's shoes, how would you have reacted? Would you have walked away, or fought back even harder? Have you ever faced discrimination? Share your experience in the comments. Your voice matters in this conversation. Let's talk. How can we challenge racism and create real change together? Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that matter.